good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm here with my lovely wife, Laura, for a Monopoly Mania.
Woo! Monopoly Mania!
So they're pretty similar to our regular board game reviews, except it's a Monopoly or an Opoly game.
Yes, we haven't done any Opoly's yet, but
No.
we do have lots of Opoly's, which are non-official,
Like Cat-Opoly
reskinned
and
Monopolies.
you know,
There is a Cat
Nooseropoly.
Monopoly as well,
Yes.
though. Yeah.
This one's a pretty special one. It's the Bunnings Warehouse 2007 edition Monopoly.
Yes, so Bunnings, just for anyone who's not in Australia or New Zealand, is a hardware,
Big hardware
outdoor
chain.
gardening chain of shops, and they're basically a warehouse. They call themselves a warehouse because they're like cheaper, they sell in bulk a lot of the time and stuff like that. So yeah, they're only in Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah, so from what we're pretty sure, this was only available to employees of Bunnings Warehouse.
Yes, so it wasn't something that you could go down to Myer or Target or whatever and just pick up off the shelf.
We do actually have the Maya one too, which is a bit odd.
We do, yeah. We do.
So
There's
yeah.
also an Officeworks one, another shop.
So as you'll see, we get also sort of think that it was only available to employees just from how some of the cards are worded and some of the things, which we'll get into shortly.
Yeah, there are employee-specific things going on inside the box.
So with the light glare there, it's basically just
And I'm sure everyone knows Monopoly.
Bunnings heritage dates back over 120 years, blah blah blah. First Bunnings opened in 1997 in Melbourne suburbs, Sunshine.
In other words, pause now if you want to read the history of Bunnings.
Yeah. So the most interesting thing about this one is the tokens are really, really big and heavy. Like,
Yeah,
compared
much
to-
bigger than a regular Monopoly piece.
yeah, and obviously all the properties are different. The money's slightly different. It's just got the Bunnings logo.
Which is that little red hammer there.
Houses and hotels are basically the same. They just call it something different.
And then obviously the cards are slightly different as well. Oh, we've got some spillage of hotels over there.
Just get this back in frame. So we'll take a look at the board after. Basically, the manual, there's no sort of...
Link down below.
Yeah, we'll scan and upload it for anyone that happens to have it.
Yeah.
And doesn't have the manual, but the actual rules, they're identical.
It's Monopoly. Yeah,
Yeah, so
100% Monopoly.
There are some different versions of Monopolies which should have slight gameplay change. This is just Monopoly.
Reskinned in Bunnings-themed Monopoly. So you have your hotels over the back that Nathan has there, which are the warehouses. They're called Bunnings... No, those are the houses. I was talking about the hotels. Those are the houses, obviously, which are called Bunnings stores.
I'm trying to get it so light, so it actually has the Bunnings logo on top.
Which is really nice, because they could have easily just put in, like, green and red.
The houses are just
Those
literally...
are the hotels.
It's because they're bigger, the green
Hotels
ones. It's hard to see in the light, but they're literally just little red houses.
So the houses
I suppose they're
are
orange.
Bunnings stores, and the hotels are warehouses. That's what they say in the instructions, anyway.
As you can see, we haven't played it much because it's still in like the spindle.
Yeah. We have a lot of versions of Monopoly, and like the Late for the Sky, I think the company is Opoly's,
Yeah.
so we don't really need to play Bunnings one.
So they're pretty... I mean, they've got the Bunnings warehouse, they've got the hammer there, but apart from that, they're all the same colour of the money as they would be in a regular Monopoly.
Yeah.
Should we look at the pieces or should we look at the board first?
Let's have a look at the pieces.
Alright. So,
Because they're right there.
let's just get a big hair out of the way.
Nothing to do with me.
These
No
are-
one's seen me, but I have long hair. So, you know.
Now, as you can probably hear...
Oh, they are heavy and big. So we've got some really cool ones.
So we have like a nut with a screw. I wish, let's see, so here's one of the houses. So it's quite a lot bigger than...
They are quite big, yeah. I like this one.
Down.
Sorry. It's a little watering can, which is kind of nice.
And this is easily the biggest token I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it's huge. I mean, look at the size of that in your hand. It's obviously a wheelbarrow, which is kind of cool.
You can even put damn houses and things
I
in
like
there.
that idea. I want to do that next time I play this.
We have a paint bucket and paintbrush.
Yeah.
Or paint can and paintbrush.
Yeah. There's quite a few pieces in this too, which is good. Sometimes there's only 6 in some of the Monopolies, but this one does have 8.
Measuring tape.
Pulled out, which I like, because it wouldn't have looked anywhere near as much like a measuring tape. Otherwise.
We have a drill.
Note, it does not work.
We have a barbecue, which is another massive piece. I wish we'd gotten some regular pieces out, like the doggle thimble to compare.
I mean, you can see, like, holding them in your hand, how big they are, though.
Yeah. And finally, we have...
Of course, the Bunnings hammer.
So, like I said, these are definitely the biggest pieces I've ever seen in Monopoly.
Definitely. The barbecue and the wheelbarrow, as you said, in particular, I definitely like the largest one. So that's kind of cool, though, because... I mean, I don't know, it's just, they've put a lot of detail into them, I guess.
Shall we read out a couple of choice cards?
Yeah, so they are chances and community chests.
You know, all the equivalent. I think it's like toolbox and...
Chance and community cards is still what they're called.
Okay.
Right? But on the back of your card, that's in the instructions, on the back of your card, if you want to show that one on screen...
Community toolbox.
Toolbox, yeah.
New store opening, collect $50 from every player.
So there's some of the standard, like, same ones, like this Chance, which is a get out of jail free card.
But then there's ones which it doesn't make sense if this was only sorry, let me just start again. This wouldn't make sense if the public was buying it because it says collect a customer service award.
And obviously customers don't win customer service awards. It just doesn't work like that.
A donation to local school.
I think I'm just looking through some of the chances. Like, there's some that, like, kind of would fit in the original game, like reduction of electricity usage.
In a store.
You know, that would kind of make sense with any version of Monopoly, I suppose.
You want a sales challenge? That's obviously a very...
How about advance to the nearest trade centre and pay the only twice the rental?
Ooh. Receive additional sales from DIY clinic.
How about, this one's definitely like someone working for Bunnings only. Incur charge for advertising.
What about this one? Do you think they give customers this? You received a You Did Good card.
I really want to ask someone who works at Bunnings, have you ever, like, won a You Did Good card? Like, is that something they do all the time?
Because, I mean, this is 2007.
If you know, if you're watching and you happen to work for Bunnings, like, let us know, yeah.
You want a Store of the Year?
Oh, buy icy poles for team on hot day.
That's pretty nice of you.
Yeah. Only $15. There mustn't be many people in the team.
Safety incident, pay 100.
Yeah, so a lot of the chances, there's the ones I've sort of been looking at, are the same. So like advance to go, you know, they're just obviously changing property names. So instead of like take a walk on like the boardwalk or to Mayfair.
I've got quite a few, you know, advance to go and advanced utility, you know, team member gift, water rebate, and that's about it. So
all different kind of stuff. So yeah, really nicely done, I think, the cards.
So what we won't bother showing the actual properties because we'll actually show you the board.
Yeah, and obviously the properties are on the board.
Alright, so how about we start from the start? So
Go. It's the same.
So obviously go to jail, free parking, and just visiting and in jail are all identical as they are on every Monopoly board.
They are. But then if you have a look at like some of the properties, they are stores. So for example, the Esperance or New Seville store. As we mentioned, Community Chest has changed to Community Toolbox. Different sort of payment there instead of a tax.
It's loss of stock.
Instead of stations, they have trade. So there's one for each of 4 states. There's New South Wales, WA, Queensland and Victoria. So that'll only make sense to people in Australia. Chances are the same. And then we have some more stores, Parafield, Cairns and Moona. Let's spin around.
Obviously just visiting.
We have Hamilton, Botany and Wakatani. That's got to be a New Zealand one for sure.
And instead of the electricity and water,
we have the State Support Centre and the State Distribution Centre. So there's the WA trade. We have O'Connor, Midland and Balcutta.
They sound very New Zealand, some of these.
Yeah, so some of them are New Zealand because Bunnings is both Australia and New Zealand. Around this side, this one I know where this is. This is Tuggeranong, Tamworth and Mascot. Tuggeranong is in the ACT, just in case anyone was wondering. And I've been there.
Oh, well, there you go.
I like it. So have you.
Well, there you go.
Hervey Bay, Burleigh Heads and Castledean. They sound like Queensland areas to me.
Australia and New Zealand really have tough to pronounce state names and country and town names, don't we?
This is our region of the
Northland
country.
Shopping Centre.
Maribyrnong and Sunshine. Yes, Maribyrnong. That is how you say it for anyone overseas.
By the way, I have been to both Sunshine and we live closest to Northland, so that's pretty cool.
I've been to Maribyrnong. Anyway, last two, the expensive ones, are Townsville and Nunawading.
And I think I've gone to both of those too.
And we've got land tax there as well.
Which is instead of the whatever tax it was.
Yeah, and just want to have a look at the centre of the board. They've done a really nice job. This is kind of what Bunnings uses for their catalogues and TV ads and stuff. So they've got some nice pictures of items that you might buy at Bunnings, so paintbrushes.
They almost look
pots.
like sketches or blueprint sort of designs.
Yeah, I really like that actually. I always do like when they actually change, like go to jail, free parking, all that kind of stuff as well though, but they didn't on this particular one, but that's okay.
For a fact that it was designed just for like employees of one chain of stores in Australia seems to be...
I think they've done an amazing job actually. It's a weird thing to have made, but yeah, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed watching this video or this episode of Monopoly Mania, please give us a thumbs up or let us know what you thought down below there. As I said, the instructions will be down there, linked. No, not up there, down there.
Let's touch our fingers.
Well, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.